Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I, Safida Ahmed Tori, welcome you all to Superbrands Bangladesh Tribute Event 2020-21. Superbrands, the UK-based independent authority on branding, promotes the discipline of branding and pays tribute to exceptional brands all over the world. Superbrands has been successfully publishing a prestigious series of books which identifies and pays tribute to the strongest brands in the world. Although the concept began in the UK in 1994, it has now spread across the world in 90 countries. Superbrands Bangladesh this year aims to identify and honor the most powerful brands of Bangladesh for the period of next 2 years. The objective of Superbrands Bangladesh is to select brands that have been successful in Bangladesh with their strong market presence and great reputation. Brands that are considered to have excelled in their particular fields and stand out from the average. The journey of Superbrands Bangladesh started on the mid of the year 2019, and now we stand here tonight recognizing the topmost brands of our country. Bangladesh, as a developing country, is passing through a bit critical period, I should say. And the last 10 years have been phenomenal for the country, with a profound impact on the country's future. Now, let's see an audio visual on Superbrands in Bangladesh. So, Bangladesh, the new Asian tiger, is surely one of those countries poised for the next quantum jump. And this is why almost all the major global investment companies are referring to Bangladesh as one of the nations to focus on to for its future economic potential. This is where brands and brand philosophy will play an extremely important role in the transformation of Bangladesh. And that is where Superbrands Bangladesh comes in.
Assalamu alaikum. A very warm welcome to this very special occasion of announcing the Superbrands of Bangladesh 2020-2021. Superbrands is the world's biggest brand arbiter, which has been operating in more than 90 countries since 1992. And the way Superbrand is designed is to identify the brands from these countries which qualify to be Superbrands, which means that these brands, through their functional and emotional benefits, through continuous delivery of their promises, offer something more than the competition, which makes their customers very close to these brands, and they basically, the choices that they make on their everyday life is geared towards these brands, which ultimately demands that quality. And Bangladesh, this year, we are celebrating the third version of Superbrands. Superbrands selection process is a very stringent process that is guided directly by the global team, which is followed in the 90 plus countries that's in practice since 1992. There are two sort of steps that is being followed to identify the superbrands of each country. First, we go through a process of selection of a shortlisted brands based on reliability, quality, and distinction. And these brands are then presented to a very high quality interdisciplinary council members who goes through each of the brands to score them and engage on them under some additional parameters. And these parameters are category relevance, its heritage, customer loyalty, performance, and overall market acceptance are judged to identify which brands deserve to be super brands. And in Bangladesh, after extensive selection process, this year we will be announcing 40 super brands which will be prevailing for the next 2 years. In times of difficulty, we know that brands become more relevant, because if we look at the pandemic time that we are going through, every choices that we are making, whether to buy a sanitizer, to go to the hospital when in need, to buy any product or any services, what is driving us is trust. Do we trust that product or service? And a quality brand, by delivering on its promises, both from its product and services point of view, both in a tangible way and also intangible way, over a period of time builds the trust. A trust which is done over a continuous period, continuous years of time, builds a super brand. For Bangladesh, it is important on 2 years, on two parameters. First, we know that we are passing through the pandemic now. And we know that next year also, it will take almost next full year to get out of pandemic. And it has already created a lot of damage in our business, in our brands, in the overall economy. And it has impacted the lives of people, millions of people. So it's our job, the job of the brands, to get out of this very difficult time, regain the growth and continue to grow, not just for themselves, but also for the economy and for the country itself. The second parameter, why it's so important for Bangladesh, because next year we'll be celebrating our 50 years of independence. And in 50 years, we will be looking into the next 50 years of journey. So as a country, we will be looking into a growth which will be inclusive, which will be sustainable, where the benefits of the growth will be distributed to a much larger number of people. And again, in that journey, brands has to play a much bigger role. But future brands will be very different from the super brands of yesteryears. Future brands, in addition to delivering on their promises on the functional and emotional benefits, they have to also stand for people. They have to engage with the community. They have to do their bit for the society. They have to have a bigger purpose than merely pursuing growth. So we hope that the brands that we are recognizing today as super brands will pave the way, will become the role model to go through this transformation and lead in their category and the economy to shape the future Bangladesh. My deepest gratitude to the honorable council members who spent so much of time to select this year's super brands. Congratulations to the 40 super brands. You are the best of the best in this exclusive elite club. And we hope that the trust that actually consumers have entrusted on you, which is reflected through you gaining the Superbrand status, you will take this as a responsibility to continue to do better every day, and also do it for the people and the community, because it's the community and society and consumers who give us license to operate in the community. So I hope that this journey will continue. And finally, my sincere gratitude to our chief guest today, Mr. Salman Fazlur Rahman, MP, advisor to the Honorable Prime Minister on private sector and investment, People's Republic of Bangladesh. Thank you, sir, for your gracious presence in the Superbrands event today. Your presence will inspire our brands to do even better tomorrow and on a very special occasion of 50 years of Bangladesh next year. So I hope that this journey collectively will continue, and together we will achieve and create the Bangladesh that we dream about. Thank you so much. All the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to Mr. Shariful Islam, the Managing Director of Superbrands in Bangladesh, CEO and Managing Director of Brandsil Consultancy Limited. And he was enlightening us about his valuable words regarding Superbrands Bangladesh. And thank you very much to the council members. Now, I would like to welcome Mr. Stephen P. Smith, Chairman Superbrands, to share a few words in this auspicious gala event.
Ladies and gentlemen, Salman Rahman MP, Advisor to the Honourable Prime Minister, Private Sector and Investment, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, Superbrands Council members, brand owners and guardians, distinguished guests and members of the press. Welcome to the official launch of Superbrands Bangladesh Volume 3. Today we pay tribute to the strongest and most valuable brands in Bangladesh, and it is our pleasure to present the stories of these brand successes to our readers. This book provides many fascinating insights into how you grew your brands, often from humble beginnings to powerful and trusted household names today. This edition of Superbrands here in Bangladesh marks an important milestone in the development of our company. This is our 520th publication worldwide, and through your support, we've now published more than 35,000 presentations for the leading brands around the world. And globally, we've sold more than 5 million copies of Superbrands. Our company is now 27 years old, and we presently operate in 90 countries around the world. We will work hard to promote this book and its participating brands to as many readers as possible. Our work in this regard is ongoing. We encourage you to use the Superbrands Award seal on your packaging and advertising materials, because research clearly demonstrates that consumers are significantly more likely to buy the products and services which display this seal on their marketing materials and product packaging. Studies suggest that brands that can perform better in difficult times. Yes, the entire world has faced a tremendous wave of uncertainty and major businesses have been affected everywhere. But the brands who stood strong amidst this dreadful downfall have performed better. And the brands here today who have attained Superbrand status are the real heroes who've risen above so many difficult challenges. Recognizing and promoting the strongest brands is important, and Superbrands is inevitably the platform established for this on a global basis. My advice for today's recipients is not just to take away your award and put it on a corporate shelf. Engage your Superbrand status in all that you do and remind your customers and suppliers of not only who you are, but what you are. You are a select member of Superbrands. This adds considerable meaning, benefit, and value to your brand. In recent years, we've been working on a number of new initiatives internationally at Superbrands. One of these is CEO interviews. Superbrands CEO interviews is a powerful communication service which enables senior management to present clear messages about the brand and the organization to their staff, suppliers, shareholders, and customers through the Superbrands platform. Superbrands TV reaches, informs, and influences vast numbers of consumers about the brand, its history and its successes, and its Superbrand status through unique brand stories. So far, we've achieved more than 8.6 million views internationally for hundreds of leading brands around the world with this important service. Superbrands News provides consumers worldwide with interesting stories and information about brands and branding from around the world, and it presents and promotes those brands that have achieved Superbrand status. Aside from the book, Superbrands offers numerous digital components and advantages to its clients, including brand search, ebooks, media coverage, research, and various social media opportunities to help promote the participating brands and to create a strong and meaningful impact on the brand's supply chain, stakeholders, customers, and consumers worldwide. I would like to thank everyone here today for your support of Superbrands, and I would especially like to thank Sharif, Sajid, and Kazi and all the members of their team for their outstanding work in bringing this book together. They have worked tirelessly through the research, writing, design, and marketing programs necessary to give us this book today. Thank you, Sharif, Sajid, and your entire team. Thank you very much indeed. Anyway, today is not really about us. Today is about you, and it's a celebration of your excellent brands. I do hope that you enjoy today's festivities and that you all have a good time with us. Thank you for your kind support so far, and we look forward to working with you again through future editions of Superbrands. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Stephen, for sharing your thoughts with us. Now, I would welcome Ms. Nazia Andali Prima, visual artist, director, and creative editor, Bangladesh Brand Forum, founder, Bangladesh Creative Forum, president, Women in Leadership, Will, to share her thoughts on the aspects behind the cover design of this year's Superbrands Bangladesh publication.
Hi, this is Nazia Andali Prima, a visual artist. This year, I've also designed Superbrands Bangladesh publications cover for 2021 winner. So this is the third time I'm doing it, and I already understand the notion and the importance of Superbrands, how important it is. As an artist, I explore form, color, and shape, and everything for me is a visual narration and storytelling. And brands are stories. What we understand through brands, it's a storytelling, it's a visual interpretation, it is the positioning. For me, art also journey as a subconscious mind of an artist, how an artist tells a story. So for me, the images depicts the possibilities of the form, color, and images, though they are relatively unknown, but with deep observation, investigation, introspection, and imagination, we artists always try to strike the emotion of us and to spread it to others. And thus we position to determine through our perception, juxtaposition, and connect the elements with our emotion. Therefore, we are then known to each other. The more we connect, the more we can interpret with the visual unknown abstraction. So to get to the core of a reality, or which is actually we want to tell that story about. So that is the more or less Superbrands this year, what I thought, what I felt, what we give, what it gave to our culture. Every brands actually give culture and identity, or vice versa. For me, artistic expression actually dig into the culture and find out the identity, who am I, and what I want to say through my expressions. So I had immense pleasure and I had a great experience doing the cover. And I hope you all enjoy the cover. And I would request you all that while you go through the total publication, which is very interestingly and provocatively done, and you connect with the cover and you can understand more and more what it says. The connection is very important, to connect each dot when we deal with visual and interpretation and the expression. I congratulate all winners of Superbrands this year, 2021. I hope they will have an enormous, exciting journey, days to come. And I think they will thrive more and more for betterment to become amazing brands and most loved brands. And we hope more and more brands to come on board to give us the delightful journey of being super brands.
Thank you very much, Ms. Prima. Now, with that note, I would like to unveil the Superbrands Bangladesh 2020-21 publication. The signature publication, which shares stories of each super brand, is a coveted book for senior executives in advertising, marketing, brand management, academicians, and in the media. Let's have a look. That was amazing, isn't it? Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is the time that we all have been waiting for. Yes, you are absolutely right. We will now be launching the most prestigious brands of Bangladesh. Superbrands for the next 2 years have been selected by a Grand Council consisting of eminent brand experts based on rigorous judgment process. This year, 40 brands have been recognized as Superbrands of Bangladesh for the 2-year period. All these brands have provided excellent service to their consumers, are unparalleled in their own industry, and have been operating for years with this amazing reputation. These widely known market-leading brands today are going to be recognized in an alphabetical order, as each one of them are incomparable among themselves. Now, it's the moment of truth. The super brand for the session 2020-21 is Amra Companies.
Well, I think Superbrands is a wonderful platform, and this whole award ceremony is a wonderful initiative because it actually, I think, endorses all of the hard work, all of the planning, all of the implementation of the kind of services that we have been churning out over the years. And I think it's a beautiful way to recognize that. I think it gives each and every AMRA team member, something to really feel good about, and to feel proud about. And that will definitely be a motivation to keep on doing and continuing the outstanding work that every single AMRA team member has been contributing. This award, AMRA, the company AMRA, and our tagline, "The power of we," I think says it all. AMRA is about people, and we believe firmly that people make all the difference. So whatever Superbrands is recognizing, you're actually recognizing AMRA and the power of we, and we thank you very much for that.
Thank you very much, Mr. Saad Farhad Ahmed. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to inform you all that the chief guest of today's event has just joined us. I would like to welcome on screen the honorable chief guest of today's auspicious event, Salman Fazlur Rahman, MP, Advisor to the Honorable Prime Minister, Private Sector and Investment, Government of People's Republic of Bangladesh. Salman Fazlur Rahman, prominently known as Salman F. Rahman, is a Bangladeshi industrialist and philanthropist. He is the co-founder and vice chairman of Beximco Group, one of the largest business conglomerates in Bangladesh. At present, he is holding the rank of a cabinet minister and serving as the private sector industry and investment advisor to Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. His visionary steps over the years have significantly contributed in shaping up the country's business and economic growth. Sir, we can hear you.
You can hear me? Okay, thank you. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
Assalamu alaikum and a very good evening to you.
Okay, good evening. You want me to speak now?
Yes, please.
Yes, okay. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. I would like to first thank Superbrand and Brand Forum Bangladesh for inviting me to this wonderful program this evening as chief guest. And I am very, very sorry that because Parliament is in session and I'll have to leave for Parliament to attend the session, I won't be able to spend the entire evening with you. I had very much wanted to do so, but it's due to this unavoidable circumstance that I won't be able to be with you. I'd like to really congratulate the organizers and all the winners of today's function, all the people who have been awarded the Superbrand, have been awarded Superbrand, and that this is something actually which is very, very important. Recognition is something which I feel is very important, because and especially in the private sector, all the companies which are working very hard, and it's when a company is recognized, it's not only the managing director or the CEO or the owner of the company who gets recognized. It is always all the employees, and the sense of achievement and the sense of pride such kind of recognition affords to all the employees is actually very, very important, very necessary. And therefore, I would really like to congratulate the organizers and especially Brand Forum. They have been doing this for a long time, and this is something which is essential for our country, for the private sector, to encourage the private sector. And inshallah, I think now the way the economy is growing and the way Bangladesh has been growing, inshallah, in the future, we will see that Bangladeshi's brands are known internationally, globally, and we will, inshallah, soon start getting global and international recognition also. Brand Forum has been working internationally with many organizations and institutions, and actually they have made a huge contribution towards not only branding individual companies, but branding Bangladesh as a country, and that is very, very important. I speak to a lot of foreign investors, potential investors, a lot of foreign dignitaries. And still today, in spite of the fact that Bangladesh has made such tremendous achievements, both in the economy as well as in business and also in the social sectors, but this success story of Bangladesh is not very well known internationally. So really we need to do much more to brand Bangladesh internationally. And there I know that Brand Forum is doing a lot of work over there also. And again, I would like to congratulate them. And from the government side, I'd like to assure that whatever support and cooperation that is required, we will definitely come forward to do that. And give all of this thing. Again, I'll make my remarks brief because I have to leave. But again, I'd like to really congratulate all the winners today. And like I said, it is a reflection of all of their people, of all of their employees' hard work. And this recognition is recognizing the people of all of these institutions who are being awarded today. So with these words, and again, thanking Brand Forum for inviting me today and giving me an opportunity to say a few words, I'd like to end my speech. Joy Bangla, Joy Bangabandhu, Bangladesh Chirojeevi Ho. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. We are very fortunate to have you here on board with us, and thank you very much for sharing your insightful thoughts. Now, moving on to our award segment. The next super brand is AKS. Congratulations to Team AKS. Now, moving on. The next super brand is ACI Pure Salt.
Actually, Superbrand, I take it as a very serious matter. So one cannot get a Superbrand for nothing, automatically. For getting Superbrand, to qualify in Superbrand, you have to really make your brand very nice. One, Superbrand will not be awarded to a product which has got less quality. So quality is the number one perspective. Number two is the proposition, how we brand it, how we promote to the people, this brand promise. And this is very important. And Superbrand also gives us a mandatory activities that to be done to get a Superbrand. So there are many criteria for getting a super brand. So to achieve those criteria is not easy. So we prepare ourselves in such a manner that our application for getting an award as a super brand is accepted it automatically. And the Superbrand Authority seriously checked this and find it really to be a super brand. Last year we got Superbrands Award in two. Last time we got it in two products, ACI Aerosol and ACI Salt. And this year we are getting in ACI Salt because we applied for it. And we didn't apply for other one because that is also already we have a 97% market share, 92% market share in ACI Aerosol. But in salt is a nice category. Salt is a category which people every day want to use, and people want a confidence. By getting a Superbrand award, people, consumers get a confidence that yes, this is a Superbrand awardee product, and it is much better than any other similar product. And Superbrand separates us out from the crowd and makes us a singular company in respect of its quality, in respect of its branding, in respect of everything that Superbrand Authority wants. We are very proud of it, actually.
Thank you very much, Mr. Syed Alamgir, sir. And the next super brand is Cow Brand Color Coated Steel. Congratulations to the team Cow Brand Color Coated Steel. Now moving on, our next super brand is Boshundhara Diapants.
And thank you very much, Superbrands and Brand Forum in Bangladesh, for recognizing Boshundhara Diapant as one of the super brands. Obviously, Superbrands is a recognition of reliability, quality, and distinction in the competitive market. Superbrands ensures that the product is really good, accepted, and is available in the competitive market. The award has positive impact to the customer need and their buying behavior. So being the achiever of Superbrands Award, Boshundhara Diapant feel more energy to continue and flourish its goodwill, how to create more acceptance from the customer fraternity, and to remain as a strong and most loved diaper brand in Bangladesh. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tawfiq Hassan. Now moving on, our next super brand is Boshundhara LP Gas.
ডেফিনেটলি সুপারব্র্যান্ড একটা পোটেনশিয়াল অবস্থান আছে বাংলাদেশে, এবং আমাদের এই সুপারব্র্যান্ড অ্যাওয়ার্ড আমাদের ব্র্যান্ডটাকে আমাদেরকে আরো কনজিউমার মাইন্ডে আরো সুন্দর করে স্থাপন করে, যেটা আমাদের জন্য, আমাদের ব্র্যান্ডের জন্য খুব অগ্রণী ভূমিকা পালন করে। আন্তর্জাতিকভাবে দুইবার সুপারব্র্যান্ড রেগুলেশন আসলে সত্যিকার একটা অ্যাচিভমেন্টের ব্যাপার। আমরা বসুন্ধরা গ্রুপের এলপি গ্যাস পরপর দুইবার সুপারব্র্যান্ড অর্জন করলাম। এই জন্য ধন্যবাদ আমাদের কনজিউমারদের, আমাদের ডিস্ট্রিবিউটরদের, আমাদের স্টেক হোল্ডারদের, কারণ তাদের সহযোগিতায় এবং অক্লান্ত পরিশ্রম আমাদের টিম মেম্বারসদের জন্য আজকে আমরা সুপারব্র্যান্ডটা পেয়েছি। সুপারব্র্যান্ডটাকে ধরে রাখার জন্য আমাদের অবশ্যই আরো সচেতন হতে হবে, আরো প্রগতিশীল কাজ করতে হবে। অ্যাডভার্টাইজমেন্ট, মার্কেটিং এর দিক দিয়ে, ব্র্যান্ডিং এর দিক দিয়ে আমাদেরকে আরো আধুনিক এবং আরো অ্যাগ্রেসিভ হতে হবে, যাতে আমাদের ব্র্যান্ডটা কনজিউমার মাইন্ডে সবসময় থাকে। আমাদের মধ্যে এই নাম্বার ওয়ান বসুন্ধরা গ্রুপ এলপি গ্যাস নাম্বার ওয়ান ব্র্যান্ড, এই ব্র্যান্ডটাকে নাম্বার ওয়ান অনেক বছর ধরে আছে, এটাকে ধরে রাখে আমাদের এখন মূল কাজ। আমরা আশা করি আমাদের যা সেলস টিম আছে, আমাদের যে ব্র্যান্ড টিম আছে, আমাদের যে মেম্বার্স আছেন, তাদের এবং কনজিউমারদের বিশ্বাসেই আমরা ব্র্যান্ডটাকে এক নম্বর হিসেবে ধরে রাখতে পারবো আগামী দিনগুলোতেও। এই ব্র্যান্ডটাকে আমাদের কাছে পৌঁছে দেওয়ার জন্য এবং ব্র্যান্ড ফোরামকে আমরা আন্তরিক শুভেচ্ছা ও অভিনন্দন জানাচ্ছি যে আপনারা এত এলপি ক্যাটাগরিতে আমাদেরকে নাম্বার ওয়ান ব্র্যান্ড হিসেবে সুপার ব্র্যান্ড হিসেবে আমাদেরকে সম্মানিত করার জন্য সকলকে বিকাশের পরিবারের পক্ষ থেকে আন্তরিক শুভেচ্ছা ও কৃতজ্ঞ।
Thank you very much, Mr. Ahmed Prince. Now moving on to our next super brand. And the winner is Beximco Pharmaceuticals Limited.
I think Superbrands, to me, is not just about a brand recognition, that another brand recognition awareness. It is actually about trust. And that trust is not just by our customer, the customer, they trust on our products or services. It's also a big motivator for our employees and other stakeholders. And actually tells you how we are entrusted and how we deliver on our promises. So I think in a nutshell, that is my view on achieving or being awarded the Superbrand status.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rabbu Reza. Now, the next winner of the Superbrands is Boshundhara Paper.
First of all, it is our highest gratitude to Superbrands for recognizing once again Boshundhara Paper as the #1 and the most trusted brand in terms of paper category in Bangladesh. And obviously Superbrands is a recognition, and it implies that the brand existing brand image and potential to provide more customer solution consistently in future also. The responsibility towards the consumers it increases a lot as much. The expectation of the consumer towards the brand after Boshundhara Paper has been recognized for such a prestigious award. I am grateful to all the people who are working behind this brand and working collectively to make the brand stand out among all the competitions. As you all know, a brand is called Superbrands if it offers consumer significant emotional and a physical advantage over their competitors, which consumers want, recognize, and are willing to pay for it. For this regard, getting a Superbrand status certainly would give Boshundhara Paper a mileage, an exposure, and a prestigious global recognition that will carry in the long run. Thank you very much.
Thank you once again, Mr. Tawfiq Hassan. Now, moving on. The next super brand is Brack.
Brack's vision is a world free from all kind of injustice, discrimination, and poverty. To build a world we want, we need support and cooperation from everyone. This Superbrand recognition, I hope, will help us make new relationships, will help us build new partnerships, and attract the best people in solving the world's biggest problems.
Thank you very much, Ms. Motushi Kabir. Now moving on. The next super brand is Boshundhara Tissue.
First of all, thank you, Superbrands, for recognizing the most vibrant and the most one of the leading brands of Bangladesh. Superbrands obviously is a recognition, and it implies that the brand has existing image and potential to provide more customer solution consistently in future also. And Boshundhara Tissue is a brand which carries the message of healthy lifestyle. From its inception, Boshundhara Tissue has tried to create awareness among the mass people of Bangladesh for a better lifestyle with the inclusion of another hygienic items. So after 20 years of journey, Boshundhara Tissue's achievement of Superbrand Award certainly ensures that the consumers still love and prefer and expect a lot from it amongst all the competition in the market. Thank you very much.
Mr. Tawfiq Hassan. Now moving on, our next super brand is BRB Cables.
প্রথমত 2018 সালে আমরা পেয়েছি। ওটা পাওয়ার পরে দেশে বিদেশে অনেক জায়গায় পেপার পত্রিকায় লেখালেখি হয়েছে, আমাদের ইমেজ বৃদ্ধি পেয়েছে, মানুষ আমাদেরকে অনেক বাহবা দিয়েছে, আমরা খুব ইন্সপায়ার হয়েছি। সেখানে পরবর্তীতে 2020 সালেও আমরা এই সুপার ব্র্যান্ডে আমরা সিলেকশন হয়েছি। এটা আমাদের জন্য একটা বড় গর্বের বিষয়। এটা আমি মনে করি শুধু আমাদের না, যারা যে সমস্ত প্রোডাক্ট এই দেশে আছে সবাই চেষ্টা করবে যে এই অ্যাওয়ার্ড নেওয়ার জন্য। এই অ্যাওয়ার্ডটা এটা অনেক বড় সুনামের, এতে করে তার ব্যবসায় পরিধিও একসময় অনেক জনগণের কাছে অনেক ব্যাপকতা লাভ করবে, বৃদ্ধি পাবে। তা আমি মনে করব যে এটা আপনাদের এই যে অ্যাওয়ার্ড, এই চলমান প্রক্রিয়া যাতে থাকে, আপনাদেরকে আমরা ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি, অভিনন্দন জানাচ্ছি। আমাদেরকে কিছু বলার সুযোগ করে দেওয়াতে আমরা গর্বিত, ধন্যবাদ। এবং আমাদেরকে ভবিষ্যতে আপনাদের পাশে রাখবেন এবং এই ধরনের যে অ্যাওয়ার্ড পেয়েছি আপনাদের মাধ্যম দিয়ে আপনাদেরকে অনেক ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি। আমরা বিআরবি পরিবারের পক্ষ থেকে আপনাদেরকে, দেশবাসীকে এবং সারা বিশ্বকে ধন্যবাদ এবং অভিনন্দন জানাচ্ছি। আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
Thank you very much, Mr. Rafiqul Islam Rani. Now moving on, our next super brand is Channel Eye.
মানুষ মানুষকে নিয়ে বাঁচে, এটাই তো প্রচলিত বিশ্বাস, প্রচলিত জীবনের কথা। কিন্তু আমরা এখন এমন একটা সময় পার করছি যখন আমরা পাশের মানুষটার দিকে তাকাই, নিরাপদ দূরত্বে সে আছে কিনা, নিজেকে নিরাপদ রেখে সবার মধ্যে চলাফেরা করি। ঠিক সেই সময় এরকম একটা অনুষ্ঠান করার যে ধারাবাহিকতা রাখার চেষ্টা যারা করছেন তাদেরকে ধন্যবাদ। আর আমি যে প্রতিষ্ঠানে কাজ করি বা যে প্রতিষ্ঠানের পক্ষ থেকে বলতে এসেছি, সেই প্রতিষ্ঠানটা অনেকটা এরকম যে এই দুর্যোগের মুহূর্তে একটি মুহূর্তের জন্য তারা তাদের সঙ্গে যারা কাজ করে, এই প্রতিষ্ঠানের সঙ্গে যারা কাজ করে, কেউ এক মুহূর্তের জন্য কাজ বাদ দেয়নি। তারা প্রতি মুহূর্তের খবর, প্রতি মুহূর্তে দেশের অবস্থা, পৃথিবীর অবস্থা, মানুষের অবস্থান সব কিছু আপনাদের সঙ্গে শেয়ার করেছে। চ্যানেল আই এমন একটি প্রতিষ্ঠান যে প্রতিষ্ঠানটা গত 22 বছর ধরে প্রতিটা মুহূর্ত দর্শকদের সঙ্গে আছে এবং প্রতিক্ষণ চেষ্টা করছে নতুন নতুন কিছু করার, কিছু ভাবার, এবং সবগুলোই আপনাদেরকে কেন্দ্র করে। চ্যানেল আই এই কয়েক বছরে যে সমস্ত কাজ করেছে তার মধ্যে অনেকগুলো উল্লেখযোগ্য দিকের মধ্যে একটা দিক হলো নতুন প্রতিভা খুঁজে বের করা। ছোট্ট খুদে আমরা বলি গান নাচ, 4 বছর বয়সের প্রতিভা থেকে শুরু করে আরও বয়সী প্রতিভা পর্যন্ত নানা জায়গা থেকে নাচ, গান, অভিনয় সব জায়গার প্রতিভাকে তারা প্রতি বছর নানাভাবে খুঁজে নিয়ে এসছে। শুধু যে সাংস্কৃতিক অঙ্গনের প্রতিভা তাই নয়, লেখাপড়ার দিকে, বিজ্ঞানের দিকে, কৃষির দিকে, প্রকৃতির দিকে, কোনো দিককেই তারা বাদ রাখতে চায়নি। সব দিকে প্রতিভাবান মানুষদের চ্যানেল স্বীকৃতি দিতে চেয়েছে। চ্যানেল আই তাদের নিয়ে কাজ করেছে, তাদের চ্যানেল আই তাদেরকে ভালো কাজ করতে উদ্বুদ্ধ করেছে। চ্যানেল আই জানে যে চ্যানেল আইয়ের পরিধি শুধু বাংলাদেশ নয়, সারা পৃথিবী। সারা পৃথিবীর বাঙালিরা তাদের অনুষ্ঠান দেখে। সেজন্য অনুষ্ঠান পরিকল্পনায় এমন অনেক অনুষ্ঠান রয়েছে যাতে সারা পৃথিবীর বাঙালিরা তাদের দেশ সম্পর্কে জানতে পারে। পৃথিবীর এই ছোট্ট একটা দেশ কীভাবে একটা উন্নয়নের পদক্ষেপ নিচ্ছে, এই মানুষগুলো কীভাবে কষ্ট করে, কিভাবে আনন্দের সঙ্গে, কিভাবে সংগ্রাম করে বেঁচে আছে, সেই গল্পগুলো চ্যানেল আই পৃথিবীর সমস্ত বাঙালির কাছে, মানুষের কাছে অহরহ পৌঁছে দিচ্ছে। টকশোর কথা তো বলার অপেক্ষায় রাখে না। চ্যানেল আই প্রথম টকশো এই দেশে শুরু করেছিল এবং সেই টকশো এখন চারিদিকে জয় জয়কার। আরও একটা জিনিস, চ্যানেল আই মনে করে টেলিভিশনের ছোট পর্দাটাই বড় নয়, মানুষকে আনন্দ দেয়া, বিনোদন দেয়া সেটাও চ্যানেল আইয়ের একটা কাজ। যে কারণে চ্যানেল আই তৈরি করে বাংলা চলচ্চিত্র। এই চলচ্চিত্রগুলো পৃথিবীর বিভিন্ন আন্তর্জাতিক চলচ্চিত্র প্রতিযোগিতায় শুধু যে পুরস্কৃত হচ্ছে তাই নয়, আমাদের ঐতিহ্যকে, আমাদের সংস্কৃতিকে, আমাদের নানান রকম ভাবনা চিন্তার প্রতিফলন অহরহ ঘটছে এই চলচ্চিত্রে। এবং এই চলচ্চিত্রগুলো শুধু যে দেশের জন্য সম্মান বয়ে নিয়ে আসছে তাই নয়, দেশের দর্শকদেরও একটা বড় বিনোদনের মাধ্যম হচ্ছে এই চলচ্চিত্র। চ্যানেল আইয়ের বিশাল কর্মী বাহিনী প্রতিদিন প্রতি মুহূর্ত চিন্তা করে দর্শকদের নিয়ে, চিন্তা করে কি করে মানুষের জন্য, মানুষের মনের মধ্যে নিজেদেরকে ঠাঁই দেওয়া যায়। তারা কি করে ভাবতে শেখে, যে কথাটা আমরা বলি এই 22 বছর এসে বলেছি চ্যানেল আই সামনে এগিয়ে যায়, কিন্তু সামনে তো এখন এগিয়ে যাওয়া যায় না। এই চরম বিপর্যয়ের মধ্যেও, এই করোনার মহামারীর মধ্যেও আমরা এগিয়ে যেতে চাই সবাইকে নিয়ে, এবং নিয়ে যাওয়ার মুহূর্তে সুপার ব্র্যান্ডের মতো একটা আন্তর্জাতিক পুরস্কার যখন চ্যানেল আই পরিবারের কাছে আসে, তখন চ্যানেল আই পরিবার বিশ্বাস করে সত্যি সত্যি তারা যে কাজ করছে সে কাজটা আন্তরিকতার সঙ্গে করছে, ভালোবেসে করছে, এবং এই স্বীকৃতিটুকু তাদের পথ চলায় একটা বড় পাথর হয়ে থাকবে। অনেক ধন্যবাদ যারা নির্বাচিত করেছে চ্যানেল আইকে সুপার ব্র্যান্ড হিসেবে।
Thank you very much, Mr. Foridur Reza Shagor, sir. Now moving on. The next super brand is Daraz.
UK Superbrands is the world's largest independent arbiter of branding that pays tribute to the exceptional brands all over the world. And it is being the managing director of Daraz. I think it's my pleasure that Superbrand has recognized Daraz as for this prestigious award. We feel really pleased to be onboarded and get this opportunity, because I think this shows that we have done I think good work over last 5 to 6 years, and Superbrands only recognize those brands which has has reached to the level and reached also to the general public and has certain level of brand awareness within the customers. So it's we are really pleased to have this award for Daraz. And we aim to help our customers. We help our country and also make digital Bangladesh through our initiatives. And I think this will be very encourages for the whole team and for whole Daraz Bangladesh. For this achievement. It's really we are really pleased, and this is a win for whole Daraz Bangladesh team.
Thank you very much, Mr. Saad Mustahidul Haq. Now moving on. The next super brand is DBL Group.
Superbrand, it means to us a league of elite, top of the top brands of this country. We extend our deepest gratitude to the Superbrand Authority for bestowing such honor on us. With the seal of Superbrand next to our company logo, which give us a boost for taking our business forward. Our concern, DBL Ceramic, DBL Healthcare, DBL Pharmaceutical, and EcoThread and Yarn are getting a great deal of credibility and concern, which is good for our business. To turn in also our future business endeavor. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ame Jabbar. Now moving on. The next super brand is Elite Paint.
Elite Paint and Chemical Industries Limited stands proud to have been the country's local brand for 68 years, and we want to thank all of our stakeholders for being a part of this journey. As the country sees a new wave of development catering to the government's vision of making Bangladesh a developed country by 2041, we are here to stand by the country's side with our service and wide range of international quality products to take the country forward. Elite Paint has brought many firsts in Bangladesh and will continue to bring new innovative products to the market that would add value to Bangladesh. Thank you, and please stay safe.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shazir Ahmed. Now moving on. The next super brand is Epilion Group.
Superbrand is a very renowned award in the world and the organization also, and it is very known to everybody. So it is very prestigious for us to get this award, and it will give us huge motivation. It will give us a huge confidence. In coming days, it will work very important tonic for us. So that is, we evaluate this very legitimate reward, very legitimate award for us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Riazuddin Al Mamun, sir. Now moving on, our next super brand is Fog.
I want to say, like, Superbrand is a prestigious recognition to any business houses across the globe. So, in terms of our association with Superbrand is what we say is like, when we can say Fog is a super brand of 2020 or for a particular period, what we can say is like this is the biggest association you can consider, and then that will give ultimate legacy to us, same time to our consumers, our partners, our people. They can Fog is already, as I told you before, Fog is already a landmark brand to our consumers. After getting this recognition of super brand, they will feel much better, and then they will feel they'll have more confidence about our product, and our people and our partner will have more confidence about our product as well. So this will lead us a new dimension, and I believe that in coming days we'll be working together with Superbrands, and we'll be publishing this recognition to the consumers of Bangladesh and across the world with the support of Superbrand and our company. And I personally thank Brand Forum and Superbrand Authority to provide us the recognition. And actually, as I said before, the brand owned by the consumers of Bangladesh and the world. So this is absolutely a biggest achievement by our consumers. So thank you, Superbrand. Thank you, Brand Forum.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ahsan Kondukar. Now, moving on. Our next super brand is, well, it's the name of something sweet. Now, the name is Fresh Sugar.
we at are super thrilled to be awarded as a super brand. We have been awarded this before also. We know that this is a greatly recognized platform all over the world. So it feels good to be acknowledged, and this goes to the people who have been working day and night relentlessly to make sure that you get the safest possible. And also, this is a time we put our acknowledgement for the people, millions of Bangladeshis who have trusted their faith, who have made their trust on this most loved Bangladeshi brand, Superbrands Bangladesh.
Thank you very much, Mr. Qazi Mohiuddin. Now moving on, our next super brand is Globat Batteries.
Superbrands, it's definitely a feather on the cap. We think it's something really good to have. And the best part that we found about Superbrands when we were actually nominated is when we were looking for it, is just not like, it's not given to any normal or any ordinary brand or product out there. So which was, I think, a very good, I feel that you have a good selection criteria because you give it to brands that either make a difference or have some significant achievements. As long as that part is there, then Superbrand will always hold a good value. I feel it's a recognition to a lot of hard work, a lot of milestones, and a lot of opportunities created, especially at this time when the good have become vulnerable, the big has become uncertain. I think such recognition, such accreditation is something that will add a lot of value to not only our brand, but also to the morale of the people over here that, okay, there's something good happening in this time of difficulty, time of slump, time of, everybody has a big sort of block or barrier on their head that things are not good. So I think these good things happening will give us that initial boost, that initial thrust to revive, replan, re-strategize, and then give us an excuse to actually go out into the market and claim something or put our brand out there, position ourselves, reposition ourselves, and sort of get ready for the next big steps forward, inshallah. So I think it's a very good timing for us, and Superbrands being a more distinguished organizer or a title for a brand, I think it will really help us again re-establish our position strongly into the market. So we thank you for nominating us, and we really appreciate you taking us through this whole process and helping us to put our names back out there in this time.
Thank you very much, Mr. Faraz Ibrahim. Now, the next super brand is Grameen Phone Limited.
Thank you, and we are really humbled with this. Superbrands is a prestigious company that has been working with the top brands across the globe for last couple of years, I think more than 30 years. So, and this is a great honor to be recognized, to be part of this community, and also this is a great reminder and motivation for us to continue to serve our customers, to continue to improve our brand and its experience and be part of the development that we are doing. It's an humbling experience for us being recognized as Superbrand, and it's obviously important and a significant energizing for our teams as well, who are working day and night relentlessly to provide best customer experience and to uplift our brand image to our customers and also to the society. So thank you, Superbrands, and this is a significantly emotional moment for us to be part of this. And I really thank the team for awarding us with this great honor. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sajjad Habib. Now moving on, our next super brand is Green Delta Insurance Company Limited.
brand is a mark of prestige and trust, a seal of approval of the people's choice. And so it goes without saying that it means the world for our brand to be awarded with the Superbrand status. And I think it would mean that Green Delta Insurance Company has positioned itself as the most trusted non-life insurer of the country and also the people of Bangladesh. So I believe that having this Superbrand status will not only take us to the doorsteps of our people of Bangladesh, but also will gain confidence and trust. So I believe that, and that's why I'm really excited. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Farzana Chaudhry, ma'am. Now moving on. The name of our next super brand is Igloo Ice Cream.
Well, essentially that offers consumers a significant emotional, or advantage over its competitors, which the consumer want, recognized, and willing to pay a premium for it. My view on Superbrand is the ability to learn faster than your competitors. This could be the most an effective, sustainable competitive advantage. You see, it is more of a challenge of Igloo to stay a super brand, and where are we doing poorly, where we need to see a lot of improvements. When anybody asks me that what is all about your brand, and I say the first thing is it is nothing but our ability to learn faster than our competition that we are in. So to me, super brand for Igloo and for us as AML is great opportunity. If we know that we are doing poorly in some areas, it is an opportunity for us to improve on those areas. And if we are not doing well than our competition, that's a potential threat for us. So we must improve on those areas where we think that to keep our position intact, we must improve. See, super brand is an effect, it is not cause. So to me, a super brand is a very good fast learner, agility of organizational capabilities, core competencies to address the need of the consumer before the time arises, and make sure, very, very important, the consumer experience is the best what they pay for.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mainuddin Momin, sir. Now moving on. Our next super brand is IPDC Finance Limited.
This remains one of the most prestigious status IPDC has achieved. This is a testimony that the commitment we have for our customers and community and for our employees that we are fulfilling. This award is also a reminder for us that we need to retain the kind of good work we are doing. Not only that, this will be a motivation for IPDC to do better even in the future. IPDC has been the most, successful financial brand in recent time with fastest growth and the strongest balance sheet. But this is not the end. We need to cater to more people of this country to make sure we have an uplifting in the condition of their living. So to do that, I think this super brand status will help us to make sure we give the customers the kind of confidence they need to have in a financial institution like us.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mominul Islam, sir. Now moving on, our next super brand is Matador.
Superbrands are the powerful brands that can turn their consumers into fans. And as a result, I mean, every super brand has market dominance, very strong market dominance. They are having very good market share, and products under the super brands can be sold at higher prices than that of their competitors. To me, these are the meaning of super brands. Being awarded super brand is very important. Firstly, I can get competitive advantage. I can have a greater perception to my consumers over my competitors, and always a very positive impression to corporate world and the export world. At the same time, when we provide the company profile to some international buyer, a potential buyer, with attaching the Superbrand logo, he's also having a very positive impression at the first sight that, okay, it's a Superbrand, means it's reliable, it's systematic, it's organized. So in this way, being awarded Superbrand is very important to me. Of course, I feel very honored, very rewarded that, I mean, over the last 20 years, what we have done to develop very nice products that can turn consumers into fans, very good products, controlling quality very strictly. I'm getting those rewards now. So being awarded twice, I feel that I'm being paid off those things, what I have done in the last 20 years. I feel very encouraged and motivated to do better in the future.
Thank you, Mr. Sogirul Islam. Now, the next super brand is MetLife Bangladesh.
Superbrand recognition of by Superbrand is I'm really excited, and in fact, to be honest, I was not very aware of Superbrand's activities before. So while I came to know about this recognition by Superbrand, I did some research. I tried to understand, know what Superbrand does, and I'm really amazed, and I really feel proud that we have been recognized by a big name like Superbrand in this country as the most trusted and most successful life insurance company in this country. And I look forward to work with Superbrand for look forward to utilize or use this this opportunity of Superbrand's recognition for the benefit of the customers of our country, and for the benefit of the business also.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hamadul Karim, sir. Now moving on, our next super brand is Mono Ceramic.
Superbrands is internationally recognized and very prestigious award that is only given to the topmost brands in their respective fields of the industry. And it's a great honor for us, and I thank Superbrands in behalf of the whole Mono family that we have been awarded Superbrand for the year 2020. It is a great recognition for us as being the market leaders in the ceramic tableware industry in Bangladesh for the last 36 years. And I believe that being awarded Superbrand will open a lot more doors for us in the coming future, not just in our domestic market, but also make our brand recognized much more in the global market. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rashid Maimun Islam. Now moving on, our next super brand is Pride Limited.
Any recognition for work and an effort is probably motivating for those who are involved in the process. And here you see, this is a sort of a seal of approval. And whenever the companies they have a super brand endorsement, it actually says a lot about that company, because you have done your homework, you have done your assessment, you have gone through your, I mean, you are not endorsing any Tom, Dick and Harry. You are endorsing somebody who has actually attained something and has got a reputation, and this is a jury that is selecting that. So, and this is the top of the mind recall of the jury board is also the customers' preference. I believe this is what, I don't know the process, but I believe this is what you are doing. So what I see from your selected brands, I see that there is an element of commonality there. All of them are good reputed companies with the quality, the branding that they have, that the people's acceptance of it, and the long-standing reputation that they're having. So those, when various companies of very different sectors are kind of aligned in a community like that. So that actually I think is helpful for each one of us. That's how I believe that each one of us is recognized, and each one of us is sharing our good deeds over the years, and that has brought us to this level. So that's how I think it is important for us or for any company to be recognized. We have had many recognitions in the past, locally and internationally. So any recognition is a motivation. It's a motivation not only for me as an individual, but also for the entire organization, also for all the stakeholders that are engaged with us. So we are really proud and happy and content that we have been blessed with all of these good men and women who have been working with us over the years, and who have contributed, who have put in their relentless effort in building this company, and we are greatly indebted to them. With these few words, I think I would like to thank Superbrand for recognizing us as a brand, and this is a second year of recognition, and we are very happy to be associated with you, and we hope that you continue in your journey to endorse more and more good companies, and let this noble venture continue. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Muhammad Abdul Momen, sir. Now moving on, our next super brand is, well, I'm sure all the Furtibaj people out there will be very happy to hear this name. So, without a doubt, the winner of the super brand is Radio Furti.
Well, Furti is all about bringing happiness and fun to life. With Spotify and Apple Music around, Furti playlist is designed to play Bangla and Bollywood music like no other platform or algorithm. Furti plays what you want to listen to, let you shake your body at your pace when you are even at work or when you are working on your term paper. You know what? I shouldn't say this, but the secret sauce of Furti is our company-wide love for Bangla and Bollywood music. Furti is owned by conglomerate MGH Group. The playlist gets approved by the group CEO. Furti iOS and Android apps help Bangladeshi to listen to Furti at her own time zone. In Sydney, Tokyo, Singapore, Dhaka, Dubai, New York, London, and in Toronto, our market research confirmed that Furti is now a global brand. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much, Mr. Makfoor Ahmed Masoom. Now, moving on to our next super brand. Well, I have to say this particular product is in very high demand right now, because whenever you're on the road, you are probably going to see 100,000s, and I don't know, all over the country, probably millions of them. So the next super brand is Runner Motorcycles.
Superbrands is a national and global platform for brand recognition. It also resembles overall brand quality, reliability, innovation, and its overall success. So this is one of the most desired recognition for any kind of brand in the world, from national to global. Building a brand in a journey is particularly building and establishing an automobile brand in Bangladesh by competing with all regional and global brands. It's very challenging actually. So we are actually competing with all big global brands in Bangladesh in local market. Our recognition for Superbrand will be encourage us further to take Runner brand and Runner motorcycles brand even at the greater height, and we accept this recognition with humility but with a sense of pride, as Runner is the first Bangladeshi motorcycle brand to be awarded as a super brand status. This will pave our way to establish Bangladeshi brand in global brands in the coming days, and the journey to establishing this national brand to a global platform super brand will obviously help us in this regard, in this journey. So we obviously thank Superbrands in this for the recognition, and this is a proud moment for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, and congratulations to you, Mr. Amit Saqib Khan. Now moving on to our next super brand. Before I'm going to name our next super brand, I'm going to tell you their tagline, Shasthakar Pratiti Phota. Does that ring a bell? I'm sure it does. So the next super brand is Rupchanda.
Thank you so much, Superbrands team, for acknowledging our flagship brand Rupchanda as a super brand. It has been a tough year in 2020. We had to work with new normal and new difficulties as well. All our functions in the company worked hard to keep the things in line, especially in tough lockdown periods like April and May. Still, we wanted to serve our consumers, tried hard, been able to serve also amidst so much of difficulties. So it's fantastic to have an appreciation like this at the almost end of a tough year.
Thank you very much, Mr. Faisal Mahmood. Now moving on, our next super brand is Shah Cement.
Awards are a recognition of what you do and a reflection of your work. And Shah Cement is the recipient of all major awards in the cement industry all this while, including the first Superbrands Award. So, and Shah Cement also holds the Guinness World Records for being the single largest particle rolling mill facility in the world. So, so that is how things stand for Shah Cement. It is nice to be awarded Superbrands for the second consecutive time. So we are happy about that.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nausha Chaudhary. Now moving on, our next super brand is Shanta Holdings Limited.
Superbrands is a very well-recognized platform, regarded very highly by different interest groups, both locally and internationally. And as we all know, it associates only with the best in each category. So, getting recognized by them alongside many other great brands of the industry of different product categories certainly adds to the credibility of the brand. It's a recognition of our efforts to live up to the brand expectation, brand image for 2 years in a row now. So that's a huge recognition. And what it does to us, it actually increases the responsibility to act accordingly, to remain at the top, to remain at the top and care of the brand because the customers deserve the best. So yes, Superbrand is a great recognition. It is a great reinforcement of our activities that we are on the right track, and it means a lot, and we're very proud of it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Habibul Basit. Now moving on, our next super brand is Shopno.
To me, Superbrand status is like the voice of a particular community, but they are like the representative of your stakeholders or of your society and community at large. So to us, consumers are very important, and our stakeholders and community all are very important. So consumers get satisfied when they get the right value, and they get satisfied when your service is good, your products are good. But at the same time, you have to do something much beyond than just serving your everyday consumers. You have to do something greater than just being good, so that your other stakeholders, society at large, or the community, they notice that you are responsible and you are socially innovative and you are doing something really, really good. So I believe that Superbrand captures that sense because they take voice, they capture the voice of society at large, and they capture the voice from a credible part of the society, and it shows that Shopno, being a super brand, is probably serving some of the needs and is satisfying some stakeholders, some stakeholders' expectations, and that's definitely commendable, and that's definitely inspiring for us. So being a super brand for 2 consecutive years will make us more responsible to do even better in future.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sabir Hassan Nasir. Now moving on, our next super brand is Singer Bangladesh.
We at Singer are privileged to be honored with the Superbrand status. This is a great achievement as the brand has to meet all the required criteria for eligibility, which is not easy. This is another milestone of our success that we cherish. On behalf of Singer, I want to thank all our customers, employees, our business partners, and all other stakeholders for supporting us to get this award, and the members of the selection panel for selecting Singer as a super brand. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Farouz. Now, moving on to our next super brand. And the name of the next super brand is SMC Condoms.
We are a very passionate group of marketeers, and also, every member in SMC has contributed to this success. This award means a lot to us. I personally thank not only our marketing department, also our supply chain, our manufacturing, our quality assurance team, and also our sales team, most importantly, for supporting us. And we have a wonderful management team. We have a really, really knowledgeable and very powerful board, headed by our chairman. All of them are supporting us, day and night, relentlessly, even during this pandemic. From a very, junior employees to the chairman, we have been very vigilant, and our activities were strictly adhere to the safety and whatever measures needed to fight this pandemic. But most importantly, we have gone all out to kind of work for the company, work for the society, for the mandate we all have. And we have grown significantly even during this pandemic. And our condom, not only condom, pills and other core products, those are available in all the major important locations in the stores. The supply was never interrupted. Our communication, our quality parameters, all were taken care of. So again, I thank Superbrand and our team, seniors, juniors, and all the council members, brand forum, Superbrand team for this reward.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shamim Rahman. Now moving on to our next super brand, and the name of the next super brand is Superboard.
সুপারব্র্যান্ড একটা বিশ্ব স্বীকৃত একটা যে স্বীকৃতি, যেটা বিশ্বের কাছে গ্রহণযোগ্য, সারা বিশ্বে গ্রহণযোগ্য। আমরা বাংলাদেশি হিসেবে অবশ্যই আমাদের কাছে এটা অত্যন্ত গ্রহণযোগ্য একটা স্বীকৃতি। এটা সুপারবোর্ডের ইমেজকে আমি বাংলাদেশের পাশাপাশি সারা বিশ্বে এটা বৃদ্ধি করবে। সোশ্যাল আমরা কাস্টমারের একটা রেসপেক্ট আমরা তৈরি করতে পারবো কাস্টমারের মাইন্ডে, যে আমাদের অন্যান্য যে সার্টিফিকেশন গুলো আছে এটার সাথে সুপার ব্র্যান্ড যুক্ত হলে আমরা মনে করি সুপার ব্র্যান্ডের ক্রাউনে আরেকটা নতুন ফেদার যুক্ত হলো, যেটা আমাদের সুপার ব্র্যান্ডকে সুপার ব্র্যান্ডের সাথে থাকার কারণে সুপার বোর্ডকে এটা আরেকটু সমৃদ্ধ করবে এবং কাস্টমারের মনে যে মাইন্ড পজিশনিং এর ক্ষেত্রে আমরা সবচেয়ে এগিয়ে থাকবো। এবং আমি মনে করছি সুপার বোর্ড সুপার ব্র্যান্ডের সাথে সম্পৃক্ত হয়ে বা সুপার ব্র্যান্ডের স্বীকৃতি পাওয়ার পরে সুপার বোর্ডের যে গতি ছিল, যে গ্রহণযোগ্যতা ছিল, সেটা অনেকাংশেই বৃদ্ধি পাবে।
Thank you very much, Mr. Mufassal Haq. Now moving on to our next super brand, and the name of the next super brand is Super Fresh Drinking Water.
We at Super Fresh Drinking Water are super thrilled to be awarded as a super brand. We have been awarded this before also. We know that this is a greatly recognized platform all over the world. So it feels good to be acknowledged, and this goes to the people who have been working day and night relentlessly to make sure that you get the safest possible drinking water. And also this is a time we put our acknowledgement for the people, millions of Bangladeshis who have trusted their faith, who have made their trust on this most loved Bangladeshi brand, Super Fresh Drinking Water.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mohiuddin. Now moving on, the name of our next super brand is the Daily Star.
Superbrands. It's a global brand. It's a global recognition. It's a global achievement. From the Daily Star, we are delighted to receive the Superbrands Award. It's because it's not only an award. It's about having a certain level of valuation in your brand equity. And the award is not only for the Daily Star, it's because of our readers, our stakeholders, our advertisers, the whole ecosystem we are in. So we want to thank everyone who are together with us and helping us to strive forward for a better Bangladesh.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shubhashish Roy. Now moving on, the name of our next super brand is the Palace Luxury Resort.
সুপার ব্র্যান্ডের সাথে কাজ করার যে অভিজ্ঞতা বা সুপার ব্র্যান্ডের সাথে কাজ করার যে চাওয়াটা, সেটা আমরা অনেক দিন ধরেই চেয়ে আসছি। কারণ আমাদের কাছে সুপার ব্র্যান্ড ইজ নট জাস্ট এ লোগো, আমাদের কাছে মনে হয়েছে ইটস অ্যান প্রমিস অফ কোয়ালিটি সার্ভিস টু আওয়ার ভ্যালুড কাস্টমার। আমরা আমাদের ক্লায়েন্টদেরকে কত ভালো সার্ভিস দিতে চাই তার একটা প্রমাণ হচ্ছে সুপার ব্র্যান্ডের এই স্বীকৃতি এবং আমরা মনে করি সুপার ব্র্যান্ডের এই স্বীকৃতি আমাদেরকে আমাদের ক্লায়েন্টের আরো কাছে নিয়ে যাবে এবং ক্লায়েন্টের জন্য যে আমরা আরো অনেক কিছু করতে পারি সেটারই স্বীকৃতি হচ্ছে আজকে সুপার ব্র্যান্ডের এই স্বীকৃতি এবং ক্লায়েন্টের জন্য যে আমাদের আরো অনেক কিছু করবার আছে এবং আমাদের এই রিসোর্ট ইন্ডাস্ট্রির জন্য যে আমাদের আরো কিছু করবার আছে সুপার ব্র্যান্ড সেটা আমাদেরকে মনে করিয়ে দিল সুপার ব্র্যান্ডকে ধন্যবাদ এবং ধন্যবাদ সকলকে থ্যাংক ইউ
Thank you very much, Mr. Arifur Rahman. Now moving on. The name of our next super brand is Walton.
অ্যাকচুয়ালি একটি কোম্পানি কি প্রোডাক্টের ব্র্যান্ডটাই হচ্ছে আসল জিনিস আর সেই ব্র্যান্ড যদি রিকগনাইজড হয় এবং সেই ব্র্যান্ড যদি মানুষের মনের মধ্যে মানে ব্র্যান্ড লয়ালটি যেটা বলে সেটা যদি অ্যাকুইজ করতে পারে কোনো ব্র্যান্ড সেই কোম্পানি সেটা তার আসল সফলতা আর সুপার ব্র্যান্ড আমি যেটা দেখলাম সেটা হচ্ছে ইটস এ গ্লোবাল মিডিয়া কমিউনিকেশন অ্যান্ড অলমোস্ট 88 কান্ট্রিজে সুপার ব্র্যান্ডের অপারেশন আছে সো আই feel proud to be get awarded from the Super Brand Award and this is obviously a good recognition from any brand. Thank you.
So, last but not the least, those were the 40 super brands and congratulations to all of you for your tremendous remarks. Tonight, I hope you all had a great time with us here at the Superbrands Bangladesh Tribute Event 2020-21. We congratulate all the 40 Superbrands for the next 2 years. May the Superbrands also stand as an example to the newer brands entering the industry. As time changes and as Bangladesh progresses towards development as one of the fastest growing countries. With the desire to discover many more super brands in the country, I would like to say good night to all of you. Thank you very much for being patient and for being with us. Adios.